texture of caramel. By this statement, you're probably thinking caramel as in the candy. However, I mean caramel as in glass. When glass gets to a certain temperature, it creates a golden caramel color. It also takes on the same consistency. Now, glass blowing is a timeless and ancient art form. It can take a lifetime to perfect, but I will be demonstrating a basic process of the glass blowing. Now, the process can be very intricate, but I will be showing you how to shape, color, and form the glass. For simplicity's sake, I will be using a paperweight. Paperweight is one of the beginning things that you learn how to make. In addition to the enjoyment of blown glass and its aesthetic purpose, it can also serve as a functional purpose in which you can use it for scientific apparatus, pitchers, dishes, and lampshades, and other various objects. To begin, you will need a furnace. A furnace is a large oven that is heated to approximately 3,000 degrees. You will also need a glory hole, which is an adjacent oven. And yes, glory hole is the name. This is used for reheating and flashing the glass. You will also need a kiln. A kiln is heated to approximately 1,300 degrees and is used to cool the glass over the process of 24 to 36 hours. It will be brought down to room temperature. You will need various tools, a steel or marble table, and a wooden bench with metal arms, which you will be using a blowpipe, which is a steel hollow tube, and you will be turning the blowpipe on the table. To begin, you will take a gavel. Now, the furnace is very hot and very bright, so to take a gavel, you take your heated tube and stick it into the furnace. You will stick it in until you see a small shadow. Then you will turn the tube, lift it up, and continue turning the tube throughout the process. You will bring the tube over to the steel or marble table, hold it at a 45-degree angle, roll it over the table to create a cone shape. You will then reheat the glass, take it out, color the glass, reheat until the colored glass has been melted into the uncolored clear glass. Take it out, marble it one more time to create that cone shape, and then you have the beginning process. Now, the next process will be to heat it at the very tip, bring it out, hold it up, create a cap with your thumb, which will bring the air through the pipe and into the glass. This will be the beginning of your blown glass piece. The next is to continue reheating, always reheating, and always turning, and then you'll bring it over to your bench and continue rolling the piece onto the bench as your partner at the very end of the tube will be blowing into the tube to create more air. You'll be using a block, which is a wooden bowl-shaped object with a handle, or wet newspaper to shape the glass. For this process, to create a paperweight, you'll be shaping it into an orb. The next process is to take jacks. Jacks are shear-like tweezers, which you'll be running at the very edge of the tube right before you get to your piece, and you'll pull the jacks up as you roll out, roll in, put the jacks on, and pull up. This creates something called a jack line. A jack line creates a nice sharp edge in which you can knock the glass off with. You will take tweezers, which the name is obvious, tweezers. You will dip those in water, hold them up so that water goes onto the jack line to create microfractures. Take those off, and then you will come up to your steel table one more time and tap your rod. This will cause the piece to fall off. Then you take a torch, or I like to call it a flamethrower, and it fire polishes the piece. This creates a nice smooth round end. Now your piece is finished. Then you will place the piece in the kiln and wait for it to cool. this is the beginning process of every piece that you will create. With glass blowing, you can create anything from a paperweight to a bell jar. Bell jar is used typically for placing oval such objects like a paperweight and displaying them. You can create other things like an ornament, which is also another beginner's object, and my personal favorite, an espresso mug. To create the handle, I laid the glass piece on the side, put glass on top, and took some clamps that had the design in them, and just clamped it. And then after that, it was completed. You can create anything from marbles to intricate dragons with glass blowing. You should now have a clear understanding of basic techniques for glass blowing, and I encourage you to consider taking a glass blowing course. Thank you very much.